so. Now we are going to look at the hideout of money. You can see the hideout of money. Na ye can baby asika ako hinta. And I say baby asika ako sie. Na enipa pi na ehwehwe no. Na nso ye hu baby asika no. Sanse madikan aka say ye ka say sika enye paper. Nemo sika ya de a wo be ya unsa ebetumi aka paper ni bi. Money is value. Anything you can exchange for what you want is your money. Now we are going to look at the hideout of money. You can see the hideout of money. That you will not go and look for money. As in paper now, you can say paper now and namno. Name at the Kodia, it is a paper no bebano. And I'm a person you consider. Now we are looking at the hideout of money. The first hideout of money, and I say, baby, asika wo. Yehu sa bia na yensa ebeka sika ni bi no. Number 1, money hides in God. Money hides in God. Sika ewo onyame ho. Na say ye pe sika. The first thing we have to look at is to seek for God. See ebesho hwewurade. Sign say se onya sika dan ma na se uni nkwa sika no mfaso bia ni so. Enunti if you are looking for money, the first thing you need to do is to seek God. When you seek God, there are principles he will show you. So we share radia our principles and answer in share bi o ha obefa so a obehu se sika e ba onchen. Okay, Haggai chapter 2 verse number 8. The Bible says, "Mena sika ene dwete ewo me. Mena sika no dwete ewo me. The silver and the gold is mine. Thou says the Lord." Enti mena sika no dwete ewo me. Enti no when you seek God, so you hwe nyame a, he will give you his principles or the share ni nyoma ebegu akwan mu na sa ofa so a, at the end of the day money will come your way. And enti when you are looking for money, please say okwati nyame a why a mistake. Okwati nyame a why a mistake. And enti ehun be hia say you will seek God. You will seek God first. Now number 2, money hides in people. Money hides in people. O share sika uhu nipa wahu sika, because nipa bia obehia ni bia, everybody you meet on the way, everybody you meet in this life, they carry money. Ebia na omun kita sika, as in the physical paper we know. Nemum they have something they can also exchange for what they want. Omso e wo bibia umbetimi dia sesa sa sika no aye paper no. And everybody you meet in this life, they have money. Inti bebia nipa wo bia no sika wo ho. Anybody you meet in town, there are a lot of people you see, a lot of people you meet in town. You nipa bebra wo hia wom, e wo krom wo hia wom, e wo mountain so a, they have money in their pocket but they won't give it to you. And the reason enti a omonfa omsika na ema is because you have not given them a reason for them to give you their money. Now my own reason, and I said, but I ain't here. I was saying, they won't seek an amount. But nipa bia obe share ni biano, there is money in his pocket. And if you can present to the person what the person likes, so ube to me the nipa ne pe e dia mana, sika na share ni boto one so ebe yi e dia amount. And when you are looking for money, when he said wherever there are people, there is money. Baby nipa will be a sika oho, and ube hiya say, ube ye nia omope. Now, also one second sika, almost a one. And money hides in people. When you see people, you have seen money. Now, number 3, money hides in problems. Money hides in problems. Money hides in problems. Or how be a no sika. Now, sika no enfi or how no more emma. But if you try to provide solution for the problem, then you get money. Because the reason why you pay when you go to the restaurant is because they are solving your hunger problem. And the reason why you pay for TNT and other transportation fare, you pay for transportation is because they are solving your mobility problem. They are transporting you from one place to the other, and that is why you pay for TNT. The reason why you pay for school fees is because they are solving your ignorance problem. And that is why you also pay for school fees. The reason why you give offering when you come to church is because the church is also solving your spiritual problem. And until you realize that any money that leaves your hand is because somebody is solving a problem for you. Until when you see problem, you have seen money. But criticizing the problem does not give you money, but rather solving the problem will bring you money. And to say, how we are, you have to find ways by which you can solve the problem. Ways by which you can solve the problem. So, in solving the problem, you see money coming out of the problem. So every problem you see is money in disguise. Every problem you see is money in disguise. And it's very important for us to understand that when we are looking for money, one of the hideout of money is in problems. Every problem you see, find out problem, look for problems, and begin to solve the problems. As you solve the problems, money will leave the pocket of those who could not solve the problems into your pocket. Until money hides in problem. Don't try to criticize problem, but rather solve problems. Say, money will leave the pocket of people into your own pocket. Kai who say, the electrician's money is in your pocket, but not until you have electrical problem in your house. His money will still be in your pocket. But at the electrical problem, no, electrician will come and solve your problem. And when the electrician solves your problem, he will take his money out of your pocket. If you can solve their problem for them, then they will give you their money. Into every problem you see in this life has money, but the money will not come by criticizing the problem, but solve problem now. Number 4, what we are considering is money hides in product and services. You can say product and services are any money that has left your pocket this year is as a result of somebody selling a product to you, and as somebody rendering a service to you. Every money that leaves your pocket goes to buy something. Now, if you are buying from others, then money is leaving your pocket to others. But ask yourself, what are you also selling? What product are you marketing? Now, if you are buying, and you are not selling, then it means that money will continue to leave your pocket, but nobody will bring their money to you. But as you buy from others, have a product and also market to others so that people can also buy from you, because money hides in product and services. So any product you see, any product you package has money, but as you sell the product, the money will leave the pocket of those who are buying the product from you. And until you understand that money hides in product and services. When you render services for people, they will also pay you. And so money hides in product and services. And so you can have a product, you can package the product nicely, and begin to sell the product. And as you are selling the product, the money will now flow from the pocket of those that you are selling the product to. And that money hides in product and services. And the first hideout, we said that money hides in God. We said that money hides in people. And we have also said that money hides in problems. And so, or how another problems are and money hides in products and services. Number 5, money hides in gifts, talents, and potentials. Money hides in gifts, talents, and potentials. That is the next hideout of money. Gifts, talent, and potentials are. What I want you to understand is our inability to identify our gifts, talent, and potentials is the reason why so many people are struggling in this life. Now, nobody is a mistake on this earth. In this life, nobody is a mistake. Everybody was created to solve a particular problem. Now, our inability to identify that gift. Then you may also go home empty-handed. You may go home the same without fulfilling purpose. Now, money hides in gifts. You can say gift now. Your natural gifts and your spiritual gifts. Natural gifts, you are born with it. It's like talent. You were born with it. Nobody can take it from you. And you need to discover your gifts or your talents. Then you have to package it or develop it. Then you deploy it, and you will get money out of the gift. You have to understand that your gift is tied to your goal. You have to understand that your talent is tied to your treasure and your potential is tied to your profit. And when you find your gift, your natural gift, the idea and your spiritual gift. Now, spiritual gift, when you accept Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, na that is the spiritual gift we are talking about. But the natural gift, you are born with it. What the basasi so, and you discover that natural gift. Now what develop? Now what deploy gift? And you realize that money will flow from the pocket of people into your pocket because you are giving them your gift. You are serving people your gift. And money hides in gift, talent, and potentials. We need to understand that our inability to identify our gift, talent, and potentials is the reason why so many people are struggling in this life. With talent, what the basas is your gift, you brought it here. What the gift, at the basas is so. And whom ebe here say obe shedding so. Whom ebe here say obe shedding so. Now obe discover what talent and answer gift. Ube who achedia unyame ede mao ede ba asasi so. They are very important because you'll be able to do a lot of things. Now, about the spiritual gift, you can contact us on Kenyako TV for a deeper teachings on the spiritual gift. The operation of the spiritual gift also in the church and in our lives. So money hides in your gifts, your talents, and your potentials. Your potentials are your dormant ability and also untapped talent. Is what we call potential. So money hides in your gifts, your talent, and your potential. So as you listen to me, what is your talent? As you listen to me, what is your gift? As you listen to me, what is your potential? Dear Ben, up to now, you have not done it. Please, if you are looking for money, then you have to look at your talents, your gift, and potentials. It can be comedy, it can be acting, it can be any aspect of life. I don't know what God has given you, but if you can discover your talent, God can make you great out of your talent. Now there are pointers to your gift. And I said, and I also advise you to subscribe to the channel Kenyako TV on YouTube. You can also learn that aspect of the talent, gift, and potentials. Now we are looking at the hideout. Until I say money hides in God. Money hides in people. Money hides in products and services. Money hides in problems. And now we are saying that money hides in gifts, your talent, and your potentials. What and so very important for you to identify them. Now, the next hideout of money is money hides in your job or work. Now, when we talk about your job and your work, these are two different things I want you to understand. Your job is what you do for living, but your work is what you are created for. Your job is your career, but your work is your calling. Enunti work nankasa nasi wajuma no eye ni ayede awo se brabeye. But what is happening? The mystery behind job and work is, now, anything you find yourself doing in this life that makes you uncomfortable on Sunday because you are starting on Monday, that makes you happy on Friday because you are going on weekend, it's not your work, it's your job. Sunday evening no na areho abeto also because you are starting on Monday. Now Friday no weniaji because you are going on weekends. It's not your work, it's your job. Even though you are getting money, but it is taking life out of you and you are not aware. But adebia Sunday nyumre weniaji because you are starting on Monday. Now Friday nyumre uraho anasa areho also because you are going on weekend. That is your work. And that one add more years to your life. And you find this out because they are very important. The reason why so many people retire and die early is because they have given their whole life doing what they hated. And there is nothing wrong being in a job. There is nothing wrong with your job. You can do it all right. But I want you to understand this. What I want you to understand is that if your job is not giving you happiness, find something in addition to the job that can also add happiness to your life. Because as the job is taking away your life, you should be doing something that will add more life or more happiness into your life. And it's very important. So there is a difference between your job and your work. So your job is what you do for living. Your work is what you are created for. Your job is your career, but your work is your calling. So you are called to work. Nti o particular adwuma ye de ma usenka brabaye, but our system has not permitted us to find our work. Nti the ensabe can be anaye, there is nothing wrong with it. But may can say if you are doing something, o ye adwuma bi na o mfa anije na ye. Anije bi animu when you are doing that job. It means that the job is taking life out of you. The job is taking years out of your life. So find something doing and know the happiness ebe bro life so that you can balance it. That is what I'm talking about. Now, so oni be ya dwen onyame ebo no ma no obo no ma etu wiem na nyame ebo enam so anase mpata no obo ontu nsuom. It is when you take a fish out of water, it dies. And when you take a bird out of the air into water, it also suffocates and dies. And unti when we say onyame ebo nipa no or the nipa to environment, be that environment is your work. That's what I'm talking about. And unti say we anomal free wiem dinitu nsuma na wakunu. Sanso na we enam dinitu nsum dinitu forma na wakunu because environment na nyame de no to ye no. Say one fanan to say environment wa you kill it. And that's the difference between the job and the work I'm talking about. And very, very important. We need to understand these things. Now, the next hideout we are going to consider is money hides in ideas. Ideas. The ideas that you are receiving from God. The ideas that you are getting from God. Oh, how you have all these ideas. Do this, do that, do this, do that. But procrastination, up to now, you have not executed any of the ideas you have been getting. But I want you to understand that money hides in ideas. Now, when you consider platforms like social media handles like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, the other platforms, these were all ideas in the minds of those that brought them. These were all ideas. So at a point in time, they were ideas in their minds. But because they executed the idea, that is why these platforms are bigger now. That is why all these platforms are bigger now. So I ask you, what are the ideas you are receiving? Ideas being and also on cycle. What do I dream? As you are receiving the ideas, you are receiving your money. As you are receiving the ideas, you are receiving your money from God. But not until you execute the ideas, you will see the money we are talking about. And so when the ideas are dropping from high, when the ideas are dropping from God, and we'll be here say, we'll share ideas, and so now the Juma, God is giving you a lot of ideas day in, day out. I want you to understand every great company, every big company you see today was an idea in the mind of the owner, was an idea in the mind of the person that brought the company. But I want to say, Nipano, amfa idea na unya and amfa nya Juma. The company will not be there today. And so, as you are listening to me, your tomorrow is bigger than today. But if your tomorrow can be bigger than today, then the ideas you are getting today from God, you have to plan. You have to sit down, plan, and execute the ideas. It may not be easy because life itself is not easy. But I guarantee that if you start with God on your side, you will make it. That idea you consider to be too small, that idea about start it. God is communicating something to you. So money hides in ideas. Whatever you are receiving from God, begin to put it into practice. Whatever idea you are receiving, Adrena about Trim says, start this, start that. Begin to do it. You have to learn to take calculated risk. Step out of your comfort zone. What na baby? What's it ache? Why you no ache? Now begin to step out of your comfort zone. Do new things. As you are receiving the ideas, as you are getting the downloads from God, as you are getting the downloads from God, begin to execute them. Begin to execute the downloads you are getting from God, because those are ideas that carry money that you may not know, because they are ideas in your head. I want you to understand that as God is downloading all these ideas into your head, begin to execute them and you see money coming your way. Another hideout of money we are going to consider is money highs in your seed. Money highs in your seed. You can say seed now, and I say abandon. The seed can be that money you are carrying. The seed can be that money you are carrying. The seed can also be the idea we are talking about. Seed now you can beat my experience be a barabum. And a seed now you can also beat my skill be and I say be a was it's your seed. Now the seed may look small, but you can count the number of seeds in an orange, but you cannot count the number of orange in the seed. You can count the number of seeds in an orange, but you cannot count the number of orange in the seed. The seed may look small, but at the end, it will give you a great harvest. The seed can be the money you are carrying. Seed as you begin to do something with the money. So shall say this sikano dia when you ba ho na sikano ayepi. Enu nti ehu be hia se menomi eni beti ase se financial prosperity dia ehia awurade. San se awurade pese menomi no edi. Enu nti yen hye ne nso na yema yan ho kwan se be ya awurade ebeboa because onyametri mu pose ne nkoa ebedi wa meya ti ase se adefo edi ahiafo so. Enu nti onyame pese opagya wo efi baby awon edu the next level of your life. And it's very important for us to understand that nientia onyame pese oshira ne ma is not because of us alone, but onyame pese oshira ne ma se be ya inshira no ebi ebe kan yen na inshira ne bi nso atimi aka afoforo. What you need to understand about seed and answer abana ye kan wasem ne say any money that comes to you, we have what you call the bread and we have what you call the seed. Sika bi ebeba ho bia na ye wode edi ana ye wode edi a ho na se udi aduaba no ene abanangasa udi aduan na se udi abanangasa, you are eating your tomorrow. You have to understand that if you eat tomorrow's food today, you'll be hungry tomorrow. Se udi ochina aduan na ochina okombede. And so if you wear tomorrow's clothes today, you will be naked tomorrow. Afi ochina tade e wasa wo hyenso no wo hye na ochina so be dead adeja. And as you receive your seed, as you have your seed in your hand, your seed can be an idea. O seed na ye kan wase manase abana e wase odua no ebetimi aye idea bi a wonsa kan from nyame, ebetimi aye sika bi a wonsa kan ai wase odie bibi na sika and multiply. And it is very important that ye be hye ne so science awurade epese ohyira ne ma. Awurade enti nanim nkyira o edin no eda so ye Kenya ako. Enunti utie mi ewo Kenya ako TV so amesre se obe subscribe to the channel na obe share teaching no na obe mi notification bell so say be ya drop video bia also nsa ebe kan bi na wasua. Awurade nhyira na onti nanim nkyira. Shalom, peace.